Hey guys and gals, it's that time again. Ready for another set unboxing. Here we have the Black Panther War on the Water. This is by Lego Marvel Studios. Wakanda Forever. I'm not familiar with this theme. Just by first impressions, this doesn't look too exciting. We get 5 figures, and looks like we get ourselves a whole bunch of excitement. Probably, maybe, I don't know. Now, I do these reviews and unboxings for fun, so no party poopers, please. So now we're going to see exactly what kind of parts we get in one of these, and maybe there might be something useful in here. Okay, so let's pour it out. Alrighty. Obviously get numbered bags. Here's the manual. Let's see. We'll pre-screen it here. There we go. So it looks like everything is bagged, but it doesn't look like we get paper bags yet. And the stickers, like I said, I'm not a fan of stickers on sets, but this is very minimal. Now, when I did the review, I said that the set doesn't look too exciting. Even it still doesn't look exciting, but we haven't built it yet. I can't tell you how the build quality is. Looks like we get 5 bags of bricks, a manual, and a set of stickers. Yeah, so it looks like the manual, though, feels like it's more like newsprints. Maybe Lego is starting to cut back on these, which is fine by me, you know. And I know I've said this a couple of times, I like the paper manuals over the tablet, but if it's a PDF, I prefer the PDF. Let's begin with bag number 1. And so far, well, we just started, I don't know. Alright, so far it looks more like an old school Technic set than anything else. Get that out of the way. Let's get ourselves some 1x16 and 1x14 Technic bricks. And some Technic beams. What's the difference? Technic bricks are bricks, these are just beams. And I noticed my camera may be a little too close. But this is just a part exploration and stuff like that. Ooh, this is like a metallic gray, maybe a metallic silver. What's the difference than this? These are stud launchers. Do we really care about those? And here we have one of our figures. Not sure who he is. Looks like Mr. T from the A-Team. Haven't seen that show in years. And we got some plates of various sizes, some 2x4s, 4x6s, some of these skis, great for helicopters. And let's see, we got a little hinge and some 2x3 plates, some 1x8 plates, some of these quarter round 4x4 plates. And oh, I was hoping that was metallic, but no, it's a 2x2 dark stone gray plate with bow. Anything else interesting in here? 1x2 brick with a Technic pin, hinge, and yeah, it is early morning again. You know what that means? I have to do work. Well, this is not work. Some people think I do this for a job. Someday, maybe. If I get 2 million subscribers by the end of the year, I may do that. Until then, I just gotta. This will just be for fun. Ooh, I could use a few more transparent light blue plates. Great for water. Yeah, I don't know what these are. Like a little hook. And that looks like that's like a dark metallic gray, one of these little plunger pieces, some of these 1x2x2 corner flat tiles, Technic pins, some of these stud launching things that I can honestly live without because I got bunches of those. Okay, here's one of those shower head things here, so that's pretty cool. And a wig. And I was hoping I know some of them look like they had elves' ears, but no, this is a regular wig. I need these in different colors. And I looked on the box and it looked like it was metallic, like a gray, and I thought, ooh, that'd be cool, but no, this is just plain old black. So it's just a flat top do. No, I've never had a flat top before, and I think I never will. I got a bunch of those corner tiles, stud launching things. I think that's what these are. I'm not really into stud launchers. And some Technic pins, friction pins, some of these holders with stick. Get a bunch of these. Great for making little antennas for like RVs and stuff. So far, just by looking at the set, there's really just nothing in here that I'm interested in. The hollow stud maybe, but so far, yeah, this is not looking too well. Let's crack open bag number 2, and let's hope there's better parts in this one. Okay. And, oh, somebody's losing their head. Where are you going? Okay, the first thing we see is wall elements, and yes, those will come in handy for a grocery store. So there we go. We get a bunch of those, and these. Now, I'm really surprised Lego hasn't made this either taller or this shorter. You think they would actually match these up a bit more like that. But they haven't yet, sadly. Maybe one day they will. So you get a bunch of wall elements. So that tells me the set's probably going to be fluffed and puffed. So far I don't really see a lot of pieces in here of interest for me. That's in the little bag. We'll go through that later. Now, I've been seeing these a lot lately, these little chassis with the little breeze block holes on the side for like putting an axle or something in there. So this obviously is probably going to have wheels and it rolls around. In addition, we got some legs, and a torso, and a head. I'd like to see more different skin tones of figures. That'd be really cool. Well, there's one of these in black. And a 6x8 frame. Probably a door that goes in there. I don't know. Some angle plates. A 2x6 flat tile. I've been looking for more of these. I'd like to find these in clear. Or I was looking for actually this in gray. Wait a minute. I hope the set actually has more of these. I actually need 6 of them for a mock. I just need to find a few more of those. I got tan and white, but no, I need that color as well. Yeah, hard to believe I need gray. And we got a couple of hinges, a 1x2 by 1 2/3 snot bricks. Look, we get a few of these. Great for attaching siding to walls. Some of these rails, 1x4x2 rails. And this is something that you don't see very often in a Lego set, is 1x8 bricks. What do we get, 4 in there so far? Okay, we can build a castle, a whole entire castle, maybe a wall of a castle in somebody's wig. Oh, and it's got the elf ears on it. Oh, that would have been a great wig. Too bad you can't get rid of those. Yeah. I could always use those, but not with the elf ears. Then we also got a couple 1x4 bricks with 4 studs on one side and a spear. Looks like this is pearl silver, and some of these 8 stud long cross axles. That's what they are. 2x6 plate, some column bricks. Yeah, so far I'm not really liking the palette of this set. For me personally though, there's not any useful parts in here. Some of the bricks maybe, but for making mocks, I really can't see it. So this is probably just a minifigure pack more than anything else. I don't know, I haven't put the figures together yet. Some 2x2 corner plates right here. Angular corners, and some 1x2 modified plates with stick. Oh, I hope that doesn't get defaced with a tile or a sticker. 2x3 flat tile in yellow. Plus you get a bunch of 1x2 plates, radiator grills, and 1x1 bricks with 1 stud. Yeah, well, obviously this is not going to win the Bright Color Award. Let's head over to bag 3. And yes, looks like the same thing at this point. Stuff that I already have in my personal collection, like millions of. Well, I do see maybe a few pieces of interest in here. So maybe things are taking a turn for the better. I mean, you don't know. So first couple of things I see is 6x10 plates and some 6x6 plates. Great for making platforms, floors for houses, buildings. Those will come in handy. And some of these, and looks like these are in pearl silver. Now I use these for making trees and stuff. So these would come in handy because the leaves will cover these up anyway. So if I ever had to use these, yeah, so you get 6 of those. Those are pretty cool too. Be great for maybe a modern ship or sailboat. And some 3x3 angle plates. So we got another minifigure buried in this package. And some plates of various sizes. We got a 1x8, a 2x12, and a 12 stud long cross axle. We don't want to forget that. Oh wow, look at this, roof slopes. Man, those are rare. You never see those in any modern Lego set, but here they are. And we got ourselves a black mailbox casing with a mailbox lid. I rarely ever see black. Makes great for, that would be good for a vintage kitchen appliances. Looks like we get, what, 2 of these? Hard to say. Well, there's the lid to it. There's 2 lids. So, I hope we're not missing a part in here. Oh, here it is. Now you can do double ovens. And some transparent Technic cogs, or belt pulleys. These are light blue. I'd like to see more of these in different colors. And some of these looks like, well, they're not barrels. They're 3x3. Huh. Great for airplanes. Well, what you'd use those for? And some Technic bricks with cross axle and a wig. Oh, this one's got a. This is like Perm Boy's wig, but more fluffier. I'm after all sorts of wigs. All right, lots of wigs. I was never really into minifigure parts. And one of my friends was like, you need to get into those. You know, they make great accessories. You know, toppings for for a mock or something. So now I'm starting to collect more minifigure stuff. Some rims, like wide rims. Angle plates, some modified 1x4 plates with 2 studs, some wall elements, some of these little arch pieces, and a purple book front. To find the other part to that, I didn't see it in there. Maybe it's just like a little binder or notebook. Axle, 2x2 slope, 2x2 plates, and one of these type of inverted double 45-degree slopes. Now, I haven't really seen anything colorful in here. Matter of fact, it's dark outside right now. The sun's about to come up. And this is honestly like a... I'm going to be honest, these are really depressing colors for summertime. Well, it'll still be summertime when this review is released. And here's another minifigure head. She looks pretty angry. And some of these 1x2, I don't know what they call these, ladder slopes. These are obviously light stone gray, and some 2x2 round plates with cross hole. Now I'm always after these right here, these little slopes. This is a 1x2 slope with tile. Great for wrapping around wheel wells. Hope we can get a few more of those. And what are these? Is that for a cat or something? Or maybe it's meant to go on top of one of these minifigure heads. think that's what it's for. We have another figurehead here. Okay, I first thought that was metallic, but no, that's just regular black. They have it painted. And some inverted 1x2 slopes. Some more of these 1x1 bricks with one stud. Radiator grills, some cheese slopes. I don't really see anything in here printed. Not yet, anyways. So, I mean, is there any useful parts in here? Well, there's a 1x3 jumper plate. So far, I'm going to be blunt honest. That's what I'm known for. This color palette so far just looks depressing. It just looks gloomy. I was hoping bag 4 would be better, but looks like it's the same old usual. But we're going to open it up and see. I was hoping these would be fun build. Well, I don't know, but the palette looks rather lacking in color. Well, we said about the 1x8s, well 1x12s are just as rare, especially in this color. So maybe we could build something else out of this if we wanted to. And a couple of these 1x6 brick with bow. Here's a slope. I'm not sure the angle. This is a 1x2x2 slope. And another one of these type of slopes. This looks like it's a 1x6 and 1 2/3. I've seen those around in a few other sets. And some 1x8s and 1x12s plates. Another one of these spears in flat silver. Oh, I thought that was a flat silver profile brick. No, it's not, just a plain old medium stone gray. But I noticed you get a bunch of these snot bricks too. The 1x2 by 1 2/3. So you get a good fair amount in here. So I can always use these for my own personal builds. So you know what's going to happen to this set when I'm done. I'm going to snag those right out of there. I don't care what falls apart. And some more of these 1x4 bricks with the 4 studs. A couple of hinges, a minifigure. So far the minifigures are looking pretty good. Matter of fact, I don't like the torsos too much because I'm not into this theme, but you can use these for regular minifigures too. Have them, put them in one of my mocks or something. Get some 1x4, 1x3 plates. Some other stuff here, the same old stuff. So 2 of these 1x2 modified plates, except a ball joint. Uh-oh. That's not good, especially when I have a lot of work to do. Not good at all. We're almost done, so we're almost done with this. And oh, I'm not a professional reviewer, by the way. This is like an exploration to see exactly what we get in here. Now, okay. Some transparent yellow 1x1 bricks. Haven't seen stuff like this since I was a kid. Oh, we only get 8 of those? We shouldn't make the whole set with those. I can use these. Y'all remember that jack-o'-lantern that I built? That would be perfect if I can get a bunch of those for to fill in around the eyes instead of plating it together. Then we have various 1x2 plates in different colors and some 1x1 plates with, I think that's a horizontal holder. And regular 1x1 plates. Well, except for these, it's the same old usual stuff. Matter of fact, this is the only bright color I've seen so far. Finally, bag 5, and yes, the same dreary colors. Isn't that fun? Now, if you're interested in this set, there should be a pretty good gold mine, but somebody like myself who tries to avoid using these type of colors, yeah, great for maybe making cars. Oh, some modified 4x6 plates with studs on 3 sides. Now, these could be used for mirrors or putting stickers on. I don't care to put stickers on these, or you could use them as a TV screen too. We got a couple of those and some minifigure stands. I've been seeing these a lot lately in sets, and some more slopes. This is a 1x2x3, and some of these 4x4 modified plates with 4 studs. and a corner 4x4 plate. And we got ourselves another wig. Looks like it's a perm with a side part. It doesn't have those goofy ears. Okay, so that could be used for something else. Whew, that one got unscathed. We don't want those goofy ears on those. And some angular plates, corner plates, 2x6 plates, some hinge plates, 1x6 plates, 1x8 flat tiles, and just black. And we got ourselves a helmet. Not too bad. And some, matter of fact, if you wanted to make a motocross theme, if you're into motocross, yes, this is probably a good gold mine for designing a theme like that. But another one of these goofy stud launchers. So far I'm not really liking the palette. It seems like there's pieces that I can't use personally. You might be able to find a use for them for your builds. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some nice parts in here, but this stuff is pretty common for what I've been that I have in my collection. Let's take a look at this bag here. And one of these little minifigure back attachments. It's transparent clear. Great for like making your own custom jetpacks and stuff. And we get some round flat 1x1 tiles in transparent light blue. Here's the head. Another gal. And some glider plates. 2x2 round glider plates. Or slide shoe plates, and some of these ball things, or you can use these as microphones. Oh, wait a minute. Another one of these? Wow, there's 9 of those in total. Any more goodies in here? 1x1 flat tiles. Boring stud launching things. A dark metallic gray stud. Closed stud, not hollow. And they got a couple more of these slope tiles. I could use these. Well, I was going to say they sent me a broken plate, but no. That's pretty cool. It doesn't look like that's 4 studs long. It's not. I meant to clear around the edge. I don't think you want that, really sharp, like you'd cut a steak with that or something. 1x1 Technic brick with cross hole. We get 2 of those, a tap, some of these 1x2 round plates, number 1, a walkie-talkie, and these have been around since I was a kid, and they're still around today, just in different colors. 1x1 plates. Yeah, well, oh, there's some 1x4 flat tiles, 1x3 inverted flat tile with a hole. So far, we got to think positive. We got to think about the build. How's the build quality going to be? Remember, the build quality is separate from the review. It may be in a very enjoyable build. We don't know. And we got some tools, and that, it looks like something I could use. This is in pearl silver. You got a pearl silver drill, a adjustable wrench, a closed-in wrench, a screwdriver or chisel, ratchet, cross iron, oiling can or a water jug, a little hammer, and an open-end wrench. So you get a full set of tools. I've been after those for a long time. You know why? Great for making workshops and stuff, so you get those. Now, we're going to just soak everything in that we had just reviewed, and I am not going to lie to you. I'm known for being honest. This color palette, if you want to call it that, is lacking color. It just looks kind of dreary. I don't know what the build quality is going to be, but if it's anything like the color palette, well, I'm going to have to start drinking my coffee and start drinking it black or something to keep me awake. Maybe I'll have to do these after work so I know I'll be drowsy and go to bed. But I really don't see anything that's bright and colorful except for a few of these. As far as for, could I use these parts in my own builds? Maybe the plates and the tools and the transparent yellow bricks and the tiles. But for most of this, probably not. The minifigures probably are the only thing that, if I was in the theme, the minifigures would be something I would scarf up. So I think this is just meant mostly for a minifigure theme, but honestly, just by judging the set, just by the parts, it looks like it's not going to be a too exciting build. They got to think positive though. So tell me what you think of this parts in this set. Does it look like something exciting or does it look kind of dreary?